Um, and I think, yeah, just a bright appearance on this side. So much luster left over, and it's got a cool appearance. You don't know anything about ancient seated Morgan Peace Buffalo? Yeah, I mean, it's this is 72% Clyde Jr. You can see right there, 7.2 is how they do it um, there. But yeah, this is it's a that's a fun series to collect. Um, Now, what are people in the mood for? I've got U.S. I've got. I'll try to still run a few world. Ooh, this one is a higher end coin right here. I think it's from the Spanish Philippines, so expecting this one to go for high. 20 centimos de peso from Queen Isabella II, and this was when the Spain was ruling the Philippines. Um, you know, later on we would get it after the Spanish-American War, but this is pre-Spanish-American, so just so much history behind something like this. And I could sell books. That would be cool. I think, yeah, the buy it now is interesting because it can be a little bit complicated to ship those. I think what I need to do is list those out like the same way that I would some of the U.S. And I'm gonna get a nice shilling here if I can find it. Um, this is in nice shape from 1857, everybody. The VU Washingtons, yes, I'll run them. But nice 1857 UK shilling. I think it's got a nice appearance, interesting wear, and a lot of detail, especially for like being in the mid range of the 1800s. Like often you get, they're not worth they're not worth quite as much, like something from the 1890s or something. Colonial money, no. I have one colonial coin, a New Jersey copper. I was thinking about selling it in a whatnot sale, but I was a little bit nervous because that stuff is rare. HBP, congrats. Um, and yeah, I'm excited though. When I do the New Year sale, I'm gonna really have improved. Like it's crazy, but like I don't have business cards. Like I'm still like a new business. Like I just have so much passion for the coins, and I've had a lot of fun on YouTube making videos. But like now I'm thinking about this like a real business, which is sort of fun. My NJ Copper is really worn. Um, I'm not sure what it'll sell for. Um, but yeah, nice group. Two Unk quarters here. One with a Denver mint mark, one without. Um, Fun little lot. Yes, I have Colorado. When I worked at Heritage, I dealt in a massive deal that was over $1 million of gold, and tons of it these were world gold coins. Um, and a lot of it was like the early Napoleon francs. It was like a massive market. Um, so, have been able to see them. Okay, gotcha, CNG. That's cool. Um, they're definitely good coins, and I think they're just like pretty fun items. AP Coins is gonna take that one. And then I feel like I knew what I was gonna sell, and then now I can't think of it. Maybe in the meantime I'll do a right around the time of the right around the time that the Ottomans took over Constantinople. Chat strong on what they know, definitely. I think, yeah, exactly. $20 a piece. Okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, we still have to talk about the buying. I actually yeah. Shoot me a text, CNG. Um, Gribbs Auto, good to see you back. We've got a 1481 Ottoman Empire coin here, and it's always cool to get the old silver, and they're like little solid coins, the base unit of that Roman Empire. So, I just think that that's pretty fun too. Um, and so, not really. If you get the clients. A Saragossa currently leading. And yeah, I think I don't know. I'm like excited. I still like the format though of doing U.S. combined with World combined with a bunch of different things. This one is like this is we're not totally sure on this mint reference, but it's like a nice little ancient coin. It's a Bactrian bronze coin. Can't tell if it's Artemis or Victory there on the reverse, but from approximately 300 to 101 BC. Nice little coin, and yeah, I feel like that makes sense. Definitely. I did a research paper on Connecticut coppers, and they're pretty cool. But yeah, I like these. Yeah, this one it feels like it's a chunky little coin. So 3.1 grams, even though it's just a 13 millimeter planchet size. And let's see, still got some. I still have a wide mix. Yeah, what is everybody feeling in terms of do we want to do some U.S.? I'll give people time to recharge. I'll run a Barber $50. This one actually from the O Mint. Okay, that's kind of neat. And got 20K of inventory of none BC coins. Okay, sounds like that's a quick answer. So I'll make sure the next coin that I run was minted before price arrived. And let's see. Okay, maybe I don't have so many of those. You're loving these ancients. That's really cool. Yeah, I think that they're great too. But nice Barber $50. And I actually have a really cool BC ancient silver, but I want to see how far this one bids up. Hey, Miss Bell, Angie, good to see you. We still got a lot of lots left, so be sure to tune in and see what you see what you can get. And then I see there's a few people who are watching on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to come over, sign up for an account with my link. You get $10 or $15 of free credit to spend that will automatically be deducted from your first purchase on the app, and you can use that. Here it's a nice nymph. So there's a nymph that's like on a sailboat. It's like a pretty worn coin on that side. And here we see the head of Hestea, which is a nymph. So only going for $10 right now. I'm a little bit scared, but this one was minted from 196 to 146 BC. A tetrabole, so 3 ovals, and yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, Clyde Jr. Nice buy. So just a really fun coin. Again, you can sort of see the nymph riding the waves, but Hestea is and it was minted in Euboea, or Euboea. I don't exactly know how that, $21, that's not too much, so I have a few more of those coming in, and I paid more than $21 for them. So hopefully when I sell them in the future, it'll look a little bit different. Here, this one is like by far a gorgeous dram coin from Iran. I'll try this one, and then let me know again if there's some. I could do like a Stone Mountain coin. This is Khusro II though, should be Sasanian Kingdom coin. Really pretty. Great luster on this one, and like super clear, super sharp strike. Athenian Owls, I have a few of those coming in. They should be in the next 2 sales, and they can range anywhere from like, depends which year they're minted, but probably like the ones I'll sell will go for like 150 to 300, but sometimes they've been higher. I've sold them for 330 in the past as well. Really beautiful though, with a bit of tone towards the top, and a very expansive planchet in this example. So you gotta go have a cigarette. Awesome, A Saragossa. I'll be back afterwards, or have a great night. Yeah, will they have test cuts? Not too many, I don't think. I don't think that the ones that I purchased have test cuts. Maybe some minor ones, but not like really distracting marks. Let's see what this one is. Oh, we'll do a Mercury dime. Some of these are a bit better date. And that was okay. Only $49 for the nicer condition is actually a pretty attractive price, I would say, as well. So this one is -18. So we've got a 1917 17 S right there. That one's S mint mark, 1918 D and S. So let's see. All of these World War I dates from the United States, and some really nice appearances on them from my perspective. So sort of very pretty Mercury dimes, and I'm seeing the YouTube chat, Mancho, that's awesome. I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Yeah, these are some nice coins. We'll see if this continues. Not surprised that does. Very pretty appearance to them, and I think that eye appeal is a very important factor when purchasing coins, and those are some nice type coins. So not surprised that those did well. Let's see what else I've got for Italian coins. Maybe this one is sort of a Piccola coin. I don't know if anyone knows the Leaning Tower of Pisa. This is from 1370 to 1390. That place was minting these little coins with the eagle on the reverse and this P on the front of the coin. They're copper, and you're gonna grab and sell one. Bedtime stories, that's awesome. Those are some of my favorite things. I remember my dad would read bedtime and mom would read bedtime stories to me, and it was always a wonderful thing. Look back on it very fondly. This goes for 11, lad 1, that's a good buy. I paid more, and now I'm concerned because I also bought a group of those. Let's see what else. Okay, this is a really nice example of a Durham from 1363 to 1376 from the Mamluk Sultanate. It's super chunky, like it's almost like a little ingot. It reminds me of some of the Japanese like bar money, except this stuff is over 600 years old and nice silver. I don't have any of the Japanese shoe, but this one is, I think that's by far the nicest one of these I've sold. It's like a mini silver bar, just super thick and super cool. A pannier, yeah, I'll do it. I will get that. I think I only have one of those tonight, so I wouldn't be surprised if this bids up a little more, just because it's like, A, it's a quality coin, and Bullock gonna nab it at that price. It's a quality coin, but it also is like a bit tougher to, they're tougher to find. This one, here's the off center. It's struck solidly off center. It's the zinc planchet. You can tell, but a lot of luster there, and wish you knew more. Yeah, I mean, it's been fun. I've learned a lot as I've been getting into a lot of that material. Gorgeous pannier though, and you can do a clock set where you try to find different sort of orientations, so to speak, of the coins, of the off center over time. So that's sort of just a fun idea that I've thought about. Coin Animal, gonna take that for $15, and given that it's like super uncirculated, I think that's solid. This one is rarer. Like these older Queen Christina quarter ores, nervous to sell this only for low, but these are like a nicer example of a world coin. Yeah, world is where it's at. I've been tending to agree. I don't want to like publicly go on the record in one way or another, but I've been more interested in a lot of the world stuff recently, and these sort of come pretty rough too with how they were struck. Can bid what I know. Yeah, exactly. That's well, hey, I try to show people. I try to get people put people onto new stuff too. Like, it's no fun if everybody's stuck to modern U.S. Not that that's not fun, but there's like a good mix of stuff. Whether it's varieties, that one's gonna go right to LCGW. Good to have you here, Spencer. Lots of fun coins tonight. I'm gonna get this Iranian. This is my last Iranian coin of the night, and thank you, Andy Blah. Italian, I have a few. This one is a nice Ahmad Qajar 1,000 dinar coin. You know, well struck. It's got some detail still in the hair as well. And ND Blah, what's your favorite part about it? I still have to try to incorporate like a trivia component. I haven't quite perfected that as it stands. That doesn't mean that it won't happen, but I'm just saying that's one of the things I've been thinking about recently, because I'm all about trying to improve the experience for people, and maybe however I can do that, as long as it's reasonable, I want to be able to do. So it's that's fun. I run a more professional show. Thank you. The types of coins in my explanations. Yeah, I appreciate that, because I really do try to put effort into that. 4:15 a.m. Wow, have a good one, man. Is that a show for coins, Coin Animal, or is that a show for like a non-coin related thing? Kiyu gonna win this one, and I'm running low on those supply in general, so I'm gonna have to source some more, or sort of go missing for a long time on them. 1873 though, UK florin. This is a really pretty coin, just with the type of design. It's like a Gothic design on this old sterling silver United Kingdom coin, and so yeah, just like something that's pretty interesting from my view. And yeah, I mean, Bodie F. Pamp IGR gold. No, I don't have any of that. No gold, Chata. I don't think I've sold a few gold coins. They have not done well. I'd have to buy it now. Coins and notes. Yeah, I would say, okay, that's what you're gonna be running. That's cool. I don't. I don't deal in the bullion stuff as much. I was thinking about trying to open up like a physical location, and then I would have to get a lot more into bullion. Here is a Salanina coin, nice Antoninianus from 253 to 268 AD. So, that's a nice coin. Um, solid date range there too, but interesting things going on with the dies. These things have been selling really cheap, sort of in the 38 to $42 range tonight. Normally this stuff is like 50 plus, because I lose money where it's at right now. The Gothic, I think I like the Gothic Florin a bit better, but especially when they're in nicer condition. And the Godless Florin is a really interesting one. I have one of those. I don't know which sale I'm going to put it in. Brick and mortar is high overhead. Yeah, exactly. And I think actually, I don't think I would sit behind the desk. I think I would try to find an employee who would sort of run the desk. It could get expensive quickly actually, and so I don't think that would be really anything super soon, but just that it is in the works. This one's a 1769, 5 kopecks, probably the last one. Well, this is the last one for tonight. Stone Mountain, I'll do it next. Great monster 5 kopecks though. One of the other interesting things is they have a really unique reading pattern. I also saw on a few of the Russian coins, or on a few of the Swedish coins, but of course the geographies on those are pretty similar because Russia actually extends a fair bit to the east, or to the west, where it's pretty close by to a lot of the, where Sweden would be basically. And so a lot of people don't realize that, and it's sort of cool. Any Franklins? Yeah, I actually have AP coins. I'll do like a higher end Bugs Bunny Unk coin, and then I have a few other Franklins. But let me know if there's a specific date you're looking for. Chata for $28. That's got to be one of the cheap ones I've sold there. Here's the Stone Mountain. Already has a pre-bid. Will almost certainly get outbid. And yeah, a nice reverse design there too. Good feathering, and just a overall good appearance. But solid condition, and I believe, which generals are those? Is that Lee and Grant? I'm not totally sure, but it's the Memorial to the Valor of the Soldier of the South. United States 1925 Stone Mountain coin. And Jackson. Okay, is that Stonewall Jackson? I feel bad that I don't know, but again, I always think general life lesson: don't try to pretend you know stuff if you really don't know it. To an extent. Sometimes you have to be confident a bit about something. Can't be Grant. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was. And there's the Bugs Bunny, everyone. But here's uncirculated cherry pickers variety. 1955 Bugs Bunny $50 right there. You see that sort of bit of extra nose or sort of lip. It's a die clash, and paid a lot more than what it's currently selling for. These are tough. Yeah, it's got the fangs exactly, and it's in good condition too. Nice appearance overall, and AP coins in the lead. I like the bell. How are the bell lines looking? A little bit of weakness sort of in the bottom. It looks creepy, yeah. It's a die clash that you can find on a lot of different ones. Coin Animal won this one. Nice. Yeah, no, they were not full. There was that weakness that I pointed out for sure. Who's been following the World Cup, by the way, I have to ask everybody. This one is from the Islamic Hijri calendar 1211, which should be 1797, from Morocco. It's a silver Durham. They've been on a total tear on the international stage, and I was like, I have got to sell 2 of these at least tonight. This one's the older one though. This is from the 1700s, 1797 to be exact. Alawite Dynasty, and if this goes for 11, it's a monster steal. Wow. November Lima walked away. I'm not gonna say that was a robbery, but that was pretty good, pretty close to it. Let's see. I'll try another Jeton maybe. Let's see. This one's from about 1650. Let's see what else. And also keep on looking at the different items I have on the U.S. side. Here's a nice 1650 around, because it's the earlier time of King Louis the 14th. You can tell by the appearance, the bust. Any 1920s to 50s Moroccan. Don't think I have any of that stuff, but I have now one left Durham that I'll sell a bit later tonight. Other shield nickel sounds like a plan. Chasar currently in the lead here. This one, it's a good jeton, and I really like the reverse design again. It's always just such a tribute to our history, and so it's fun from that perspective, I think, and there's so much to learn about on these Jeton, on the history of the coins that are represented, and I feel like I've gotten to know that pretty well over time. Here's an 1874 Shield nickel. It looks pretty nice, and it's got a solid pre-bid already. So interesting reverse, but the Shield nickels are fun and a real throwback for the U.S. History, obviously. So they're cool. Got the all clear today, so you can start in the morning. Nice. That's awesome. I can get the other Hercules design going. First, I'm going to sell the 1899 low mintage year. Yeah. I'm going to sell this 1899 O New Orleans Mint Morgan silver dollar, and then I'll do the Hercules, and then I'll do a giveaway. So haven't done any tonight. I sort of listed them a bit, but nice 1899 O Morgan silver dollar. So from the New Orleans Mint, and nice overall appearance, I would say. Clyde Jr. 1 gonna win that one. And let's see, I've got that Hercules coin, Hercules French design, big French silver. These are just blazing luster, really nice appearance, and not super recent either. So nice 10 franc again design, and I'll see you around, Coin Animal. Thanks again for speaking. Yeah, wasn't tapped, lots of steals. Yeah, a lot of stuff has been going low, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. I have 2 large sales next week, then I'm out for probably minimum 2 weeks. I've got a shipwreck coin yet. It's really nice. Well, I don't know if it's technically shipwreck because I don't have the official paperwork for it. And Axos, that's a bit low compared to some of what those have been selling for. Let me try the UCL 14-3-10. This is, I think when you see it, I mean, I've sold some of these in the past, but this one is in super nice. And based off, I mean, it looks like it was at the bottom of the ocean, but like in a well-preserved, like interesting saltwater treatment, but still a blazing look to it, in a really cool way. 1808 East India Company, 20 cash. Yeah, I didn't list it as being shipwrecked because I can't officially prove it, but these things are super nice, and yeah, it is a better world coin. So it's a pretty coin. What do people think, by the way? I have some like more modern but like rare bullion that I bought like 2 years ago, and I sort of no longer want to keep them in my collection. These are like a Fiji 1 ounce iguana. Like I don't have any of them right now, but I could get them for some of the Christmas auctions if people were interested. AP coins, very nice. Or like I think I have like a Paleolithic dynasty, like some crazy coin like that, silver. Here is a Tabaristan half dram from the Abbasid Caliphate, which comes after the Umayyad Caliphate, and I sold one of those for really cheap earlier. So this one, really nice appearance though, got a good look to it, and yeah, it's fun. German states or Austrian silver. I have something that's early from Germany. Let me see what it is. It's from 1753. Yeah, we can do 2 German silver coins. We'll do World Coin Lot 16 or 9-20-11. I believe that it's solidly older material. This one is from 1753. It's low percentage silver, but hey, it's 24 Einenthaler or 48 Einenthaler, Einreichtaler. Great sort of before even the 7 Years' War in the United States. Like this, that I sell world coins but gold. I don't have too many of them, but yes, I mean there would be world coins that are gold, but then they get pretty expensive. Little older, little newer. Yeah, that's fine, CNG. Yeah, this is still though not super easy to come by. Prussia Frederick the Great is an interesting coin as well. And so we've got this. Then we also have some, that's cool. This is like the run up. The next coin is sort of the run up to World War I. This is a nice silver coin, 3 mark 25th anniversary of King Wilhelm II's reign in 1913. 3 mark coin, great imperial eagle though, in a cool way I think. I could try to get some of those Colorado. I think those would be pretty popular, but I don't have any on me. Yeah. It's interesting. Like one of the other things is like when I'm doing a lot of auctions, it really means that my cash position is low. So like, you know, I often can't buy, like there's good deals out there. I'm in a lot of the dealer networks and there's good deals on stuff, but sometimes I just don't have the money to buy it. ND blah. And I think I'm at the point where I'm doing like high volume sales where maybe hiring somebody more significantly. Like if there was somebody near New York City who could work like full time, I would definitely make them a nice offer, I think. Here we have a very nice jeton. It already has a pre-bid of $25. I think it's going to skyrocket past that. This is a 1771 Naut aldermans and mayors of a wide variety. You see all of that intricate lettering around the edge. Really nice condition coin, super historic, from 1770 to 1771. Beautiful. Beautiful coin. Still only at $58, which I think is a reasonably low level. And I'm seeing Trina Cirque, is in the YouTube chat, so make sure to come on over to Whatnot and sign up for a new account, $15 new for a new user. And again, you guys can use that if you have a spouse or something. There's a $15 credit, whatnot.com/invite/treasuretown, or uncle or a grandparent who might want to sign up and be able to get that good deal. YouTube chat, what I'm doing is I have a YouTube channel called Treasure Town Shorts. I haven't perfected the live stream mirror yet, so I'm not doing it on my main YouTube account, but I'm streaming this auction so that people can be aware that I am having one on YouTube, and then it has like a photo of what the chat looks like and some instructions on how to sign up for an account. Plus, again, $15 for any of those new users who aren't already aware of Whatnot. It's like actually a pretty good deal. It should be on this channel, Treasure Town Shorts, as will be. 1891. Nice Morgan silver dollar. And again, don't sell too many of the Morgans, but they're always interesting, and yeah, they're fun. That's the sort of thing that could easily walk in a coin shop too. If I always wonder like what the walk-in type deal stuff would be if I owned a shop that was like, you know, in New England. I think there could be some good finds to be had. This one I'll do a Hemi-Oval, and then I'll do some more US stuff. So, you know, Morgan silver dollar right there going to sell for $51. It's obviously a smaller coin, but we'll see what one with a reasonably, you know, on that side it's a boar. On this side, what is it? It's a roaring lion. Wow. I think that's the boar. Maybe that's the lion. Giveaway? Oh yeah, I'll do a giveaway. Do I want to open a shop in the future? Yes, definitely. I'd enjoy that very much. I think it would be really fun. Just so I don't know if I would like, my goal would be to be behind the counter, but I think like it would be awesome. I'd want to hire somebody really good who could be behind the counter, and like purchase. Silver Topaz says that's your first purchase. Great to recognize you here, and if you just made an account, should only be like $6 plus shipping for what's a really cool coin. We'll celebrate that with a giveaway, so everyone make sure to enter this. I'm going to give it about 30 seconds. I'm going to line up some of the next sales in the meantime, and yeah, excited to get this one given away. I'm going to try maybe a Hard Times token. I think I have a Celtic unit tonight. I have to figure out which. Okay, it's this one. I'm probably gonna edit the description. Actually, I'm gonna edit the description on this while we wait, because I know the next one that's gonna sell. It's not. It's like a Gallic coin. This one's. I want to say it's like 100 to 50 BC. This is a Gaul and a Celtic tribe unit coin. But let's see who gets this one for free. I'm gonna draw the winner, and Witter coin has some epic coins, definitely. Acor, that would be awesome. Acor, if you that's funny, CNG. Yeah, make sure to shoot me an email, christianh@treasuretown.com. Nolan Wallace 123, long standing supporter and Hanger Outer on the streams. Really glad that I'm able to place that with you, and congratulations. Um, uh, this is a nice though, about 100. It's got a great portrait of a horse on the back of it, and it's either a Sakani or Adwi tribe. But yeah, that would be fun. I would have to find the right person to run the shop, and it would be interesting because like say rent is like a few $1,000s a month. You know, there's a lot of business startup costs, but then, you know, how would I pay the person? What do you guys think would be a fair price to pay somebody who's like working for a coin shop? I was thinking something like 45, 50K plus a certain percentage of all the profits generated through that shop. This one is only, okay, yes, I'll run the 1887 sixpence, and only for $32 at the moment. That one sold really low. It's probably because I didn't fully identify it, but hey, that happens sometimes. Somebody was asking for the 1887. I'll try to run that quickly. We'll see. Okay, actually this one, it looks nice. I mean, take a look at that. Good detail. Wow. Okay, I'd forgotten that it was like that. I could see this having very strong bidding activity. 1887, nice British silver coin. Mali pense, on y soit qui Mali pense. If I ever open one near Memphis. Sounds good. Well, hey, I had the idea it could be fun to like do a chain of shops. Like, not that they would all be Treasure Town branded, and this one's still on Bodie F currently in the lead. Not that they would all be Treasure Town branded, but that, you know, it could be like behind the scenes, all the coins would sort of go through a process and system that I set up. AP Coin's gonna win there, nice. And so like, you could be very efficient at scale. This one is a great Hard Times token. It's a US coin from about 1833, and it's got a pretty high quality donkey and a nice appearance to it. It looks like Jackson with a bag of money almost, and a sword. Interesting little box. Northwest Ohio, yeah, we could totally take on the country and world with a coin shop chain. Treasure Town, that would be cool, CNG. 50K per year is 24 per hour. Yeah, but I think that it would include a profit split. That would be the important thing. So say, you know, a shop generates a lot, you know, because there's going to be probably another $50,000 to $100,000 of costs every year. That one's going to go to, I believe, to Ryan Viking. I don't know. I have to talk to some more people who actually own shops to understand their cost structure, but I think that it's like, you know, it's a little bit more complicated than like, oh, you can, you know, immediately come out paying somebody, like, I think $24 an hour, it depends what area of the country maybe, like if you're in New York City, you probably can't live on that, but a lot of places, I mean, that's a lot more than a lot of people make. 1892, nice Liberty in the field in the header, and a good overall appearance on this one. Yeah, no, I know Hurdle Coin has one, and the cool thing is you could probably pay pretty strong. I think a lot of coin shops really rip people off, so I would want to make mine a model where obviously you have to pay less than what you're going to sell the coins for, but come up with some way to intelligently buy. Nice 1892 though, Barber Dime, and like you could live stream basically the entire process of like opening the shop, or like not live stream, but like make YouTube videos and really take people, like be super transparent about the entire process. I just think it would be a really fun thing that hasn't done. Starbucks is 22, wow. Yeah, I don't think that I would be going into Southern California with a coin shop anytime soon. It'd be too expensive. 20% back, yeah, exactly. Really, really pretty. You know, it's got a few remarks, but uncirculated. Franklin $50. Who wants it? That's awesome. Glad you're able to come. Yeah, could interview coin shop owners on YouTube. That would be really fun. I have to up my content game. I've been lacking a little bit, and I'm very conscious of it on the content side. Memphis area, yeah, that's a good point. And again, like, I think a lot of people would want to own a coin shop, but they don't have the finances to do it themselves. So like the company that would be me, basically, like my company could like finance that if I was able to line up the financing. 1953 $50. Let me see where that's at. I don't think I have a 1953 $50, and or if I did, I sold it earlier. If it was the Bugs Bunny, yeah, and I did sell that earlier. But what are people interested in? I've got, let's see, what's this? I'll do a Mercury. Woohoo! Great to see you. What's going on? We're just discussing strategy for opening up a coin shop, bunch of coin shop brands, or like a brand name. This one is some nice date coins though: 1924S, 1918D, 1926D, and 1917. Yes, I'll run the metal. This is a nice group here. And it might take me a little bit of a time to get to the shelling because I ran some similar stuff. I haven't done a metal all day. I only have one metal today. But this is a nice group of Mercuries. Some like type coins with slightly better dates. How to make a small fortune in a coin shop. Yeah, that would be. We're just discussing different strategies for, paying people fairly and, like I sometimes wonder. Yeah, I wonder what you'd have to, because it's a dream job. I mean, for a lot of people who like coins, like just to get to sit behind the desk and sort of run your own. I mean, it's an interesting concept. Like a lot of people have to work in a coin shop, but what if like you could have a Treasure Town franchise coin shop? Here's a 1914 dated Swiss. The dies are done by Huguenot Noël, and Noël sous les Alpes. Really cool World War era. There you see M. Huguenot down there, and a nice portrait on this side. It's also got like lots of live streams within the franchise. That would be fun. Tell everybody what's going on. Give them an inside look into the back end, the inner workings. Because I think a lot of coin shops are like, they just try to be secretive. They try to only buy a few collections and pay way under what the collections are worth. And yeah, I mean, the issue is like dishonest owners. Like if I franchise something and like a super expensive coin comes through the door, I'm not going to be able to have like, you have to really trust the people you're working with, and that's where you have to have the right profit structure. And a lot of games, yeah. Here's a nice 500s Byzantine coin again, Justin II, Sophia, minted in Nicomedia. That's the 4th regnal year. I'll do some denarius coins. I should have some left over. I know I sold a fair amount, but I've got some nice ones. But I also have some cool Byzantines. So, very, very nice portrait done. It's cool to have like the husband and wife both on the coin. I just find that like a fun concept. If I had a wife and I was minting coins, I'd definitely get a cool power couple photo posted up and then mint coins with it. I kind of like that idea. I'll do a hammered silver coin from feudal Italy, under the Italian states of Lucca. On this side we have H for Henricus. On this side it would be Luca is going to mean Lucca, which is like the province there. And these are not like super easy coins. So people were asking for denarius. Well, this was the evolution. Denarius is being minted out of Rome. That's Italy. And then here's 600, 700, 800 years later, this is what the Crusaders would use as their base metal unit. This one's early. Exactly. No, it's cool. That's why somebody was like, do we have denarii? I was like, actually, I'm going to sell you a midway denarius. And try not to hire someone who likes coins too much, they won't sell anything. Yeah, that's true, but also they then won't be employed if they don't sell anything. Lad 1, I'm going to take that one. Those are always really fun coins. And then we're going to do our last actual ancient Roman silver denarius. This one is a Geta as Caesar. You can see Getacaes. Really nice coin there. And what does that say? Pontifex. So that must mean like Pontifex, and then Coast is like, I forget exactly what that refers to. New England would be the best place to open. Yeah, and that's sort of where I live. I'm more in like Connecticut. I think that would be, because you could also get some pretty old collections, and it's just like a location and like territory that I generally feel comfortable with. I'm gonna try this like earlier 1868 coin. I think this is the last one. I had a few of these Decimo coins from Colombia. They're all really nice. They're cool, and then they're well rounded in both world and U.S. That's true. But if they know U.S., then they can just buy the world, and then if you have a good system to process the world on the back end, you could pick up a bunch of it. Um, yeah, exactly. I don't think they would be allowed to like collect, um, or it would be some sort of very special system. The trust is very important. And I mean, if the shop wasn't making money, then I would shut it down, or maybe somehow I would require them to put up capital, and then they would like get some percentage of the profits from the store. Only $16, okay. Well, November Lima gonna pick up a nice addition there. And what do people want to see next? I've got this gorgeous Peruvian 1903 1903 coin. Okay, why does it say? This says 1905. That looks like a 3 to me. Okay, I'm gonna change this description because that is a gorgeous coin. It's a half dinero, and then there's the other thing. People were asking like, well, what about like a denarius? Even the concept of dinars. This is a dinero. That's like the same root word from Latin. Super pretty though, very lustrous Peruvian coin here. 1744 France, sure. Panama, I don't have any Panama tonight. The denarius bring more than Antonianus. I think the Antonianus have just been selling weekly tonight, honestly. Like, I don't think that it's been, I think that's like, I'm surprised that the Antoniani have been selling as low as they have. No, that's funny. Yeah, no, this is a high grade one. Dollar. Yeah. Well, does taller come from dinar? I actually am not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if it was, but I didn't know that if it is. It's more obvious. Okay. It's more obvious on the US material. Yeah, let's get that 1744 French. This one actually almost has like some luster left on it, even though it's so old. King Louis the 15th. Nice brass jeton coin. Etnav Rex and the Spanish King. Huge die crack running through it. And what does that say? Optimo Principe. Really nice though. And it's an interesting head shape too. But yeah, it's got like also like some, not wood grain toning, but something sort of cool going on with it. And I find that interesting. So Bodhi F, $21. Whoa. Cheap. I didn't even notice that it sold for that cheap. So I think Bodhi should be, I would say, pretty pleased with how that one turned out. This one is a cool coin just because it's got a lot of detail on the front. I thought that was a real steal, and maybe that's the thing. When I do so many lots, and then I'm going to do some U.S. stuff because I think I've been neglecting a bit on the U.S. side. This is a nice A. Antonianus, and I don't know exactly what that X means on the bottom, but it's a female presenting Aurelian with a wreath. And Aurelian also likely a Roman Empire you may have heard of. So it's really cool. Yeah, that's great, Kobe. These are so fascinating. This is at the time again of a lot of debasement going on and hyperinflation essentially happening within the Roman Empire. And it's like, it's not something that we think about, but well, maybe it is. Like, sometimes I wonder, what do people think about inflation? I feel like I do feel it. Like, when I go and grab, like, dinner with friends or something, now it's, like, easily $20-25 if it's a sit-down place. That's, I appreciate that, who wants it. I try to do my best to say interesting stuff and say stuff that's helpful to people. 1890 Seed Liberty, $1. You think the silver's gonna go up? I always wonder, like, yeah, I have a substantial amount of silver. I was thinking about making like a silver stacking strategy video, but the thing is, with me, I have so much silver that compared to the amount of wealth that I have, I probably have a bit too much. So I should probably sell it, even though I like silver, the underlying silver. Yeah, that makes sense, woohoo. And I don't know like how much is media narrative versus people really feeling it. I definitely would notice when I was like at the pump when the gas was so high. Video paying in silver, that would be pretty cool. Gribbs Auto gonna take that one, and maybe we'll do a little US coin mix. Well, that one's the first one that I pull, of course, is British. I got 1940. Okay, well, we'll try this 1961 D $half. And then I have some other older US material. 1200 in silver, that's nice. That's a lot. That's a pretty high amount of wealth as well. 1961B. Yeah, at the grocery store. That makes sense. Smitty's currently leading here, and MSE. Make sure to sign up. I'm seeing in the YouTube chat. Make sure to sign up for an account, and then you can. And for 13 bucks, also I think a pretty attractive buy there. So very nicely done. For Barber, the misstamped, I did run that. More cents, sure. Which cent would you like me to run? This one's a nicer condition Barber Quarter. You know, it's just like, it's got some nice detail on it. I really like how it's struck up on the reverse. The Denver mint, but pretty clear. Detail overall, and it's a good coin. 60% wealth in coins. Yeah, I'm pretty highly weighted to the coins side as well. TJ Bose 87 in the lead, and I mean, thankfully when I buy coins, like, I like to think that I can sell them for pretty close to what I'm paying, and that's been the case in the past. I mean, but even here, like, a lot of what I sell does not sell for more than what I bought it for, and that's okay. This one's actually a bit of a nicer Litra, like, it's in good condition. You can really see nicely the beard, the face, and everything. The bent $50, sure, I can try that. 1700 American coin, yeah, let me know. Now, do I have any cents left? Okay, I have a braided hair large cent. I can run that one. I don't think I got any Indian head. Actually, I'll try one of. I have some nice like VDB coins. I'm gonna focus on this one. I don't want to take attention away, just because it is a pretty nice strike. And so, yeah, it's got nice, you know, again, Poseidon type trident there, and then on this side, King Huron. Gerardo Rapidan, I'm going to take that. Those have been sung a bit more cheaply than compared to what they often do, which is, yeah, I just take note of it. Here's a nice 1909 VDB. This was the first year that we produced them. You can see right there the Victor David Brenner engraver's initials. Nice sort of just appearance. I mean, it's in decent shape, which is really nice, and that's cool, CNG, relative to what you had in. Yeah, boy. We should talk about me buying more coins from you. I'd be interested in that, discussing that a bit further. Okay, what are people interested in? Let me know, because I want to make sure I'm selling what people are interested in. I think the best situation though would be that I just buy coins from you, like in a dealing way. But 1920 M, that means Melbourne Mint, 1 shilling coin earlier. Oh yeah, the bent $50. Here's like a nice crown appearance as well, and I just like the Australian material. Advanced Australia, sort of a very focused look to it in terms of what they're promoting. I mean, hey, if I'm Australia though, I want to advance Australia as well, so I don't blame them at all. Yeah, but okay, the half dime. That's not the one that I was getting a little close in there. And Bullock 72 gonna win that one. Nice, and then right here, here's the bend in the half dime. You know, it's bent, but it's also, you know, half dime. It's so cool to think that like we call it a nickel, which is like literally reflects the material that it's made out of. But here it's like a half dime. It was silver. It was just like 1/20th of a silver dollar. I think CNG. I think it was just reflective cardboard. And yeah. So. You know, definitely a cool denomination. I think like half dimes, they're pretty interesting, and I think we should just have a small 5-cent coin that's not the nickel, or even actually I think we should phase out both the penny and the nickel. I see a lot of people discussing that, like they think we should phase out the nickel or something. I think honestly it could be time for both of them to go, and curious on all of your thoughts. This is a nice Byzantine coin. Let's see, it's 304. This one is Leo the Wise. I don't think I've ever sold a Leo the Wise coin before. And on this side, it's got a nice portrait. I don't exactly know what it means, TLEON, but from the Byzantine Empire. And this is nice, often a good measure of condition. If you can see their eyes, that's going to mean that it's a bit more of a more expensive coin. That's funny, less coins to grade. Yeah, that's true. And what is in the bag? The bags are actually just groups of coins. I'm going to maybe sell some of them in the next sale, HBP is going to take that. That's a nice piece of history. I might sell them in the next sale, but they're like just groups of world coins actually, and not anything that I'm going to put up today. This one is a Solidus coin from Queen Christina. This is occupation coinage from Swedish Livonia. It's got a really nice, almost like toning to it. You can see up there what looks like 51 is the year. Solidus, Livone, Lie, and then there's the mark of Queen Christina. Super nice. Colorado only for $11. Dang, I paid a lot more than that for it. So I think the steals that I promised are certainly coming in, and hey, that's fair game. This one is going to be a Gordian. I'm not totally sure on what's on the reverse, but it's a Gordian Antonianus, sharply struck. I mean, it looks like likely Providentia extending, and actually it's pretty clearly look Providentia, Augustus. Great lustery surfaces on what is a very early silver coin from the Roman Imperial Empire. What was that made of? That was made of low percentage silver, that last one. But, you know, I still think it's like $9 is a good start. I mean, but even like this, it sells for 32 dang. You know, if you look at eBay comps, it's going to be a much more expensive, or really anywhere comps. These coins are pretty nice. And let's see, MKs, that means as Caesar as well. Gordianus, Augustus, no world gold chata, not for sale here. If I had a site, I would sell them there. And only $38 for a boater. Nice, good bidding, I would say. And let's see, what else? What is this coin? Mamluk Sultanate. I'm going to sell that a little bit later. Maybe I'll do this mixed group of World War II era coins. I have a site, but I haven't. It's treasuretown.com, but I haven't really fully updated it. I have to get my inventory in order. Here we've got a nice uncirculated looking 1943D 6 pence. We got a 1944D Philippines US 75% silver. We got a 1943 6 pence. We got a Chilean peso and a Nazi Germany 1940 10 Reichspfennig. So interesting mix of world coins. A lot of luster, and yeah, it's a fascinating group. But I think I might sell like more expensive coins where I don't want to eat the whatnot fees that can approach 10% or higher. ND Blog, gonna take that one. Good group of history though, I think. And let's see what this one is. Makes sense. The significance of the Mamluks, I don't actually know a ton. I believe that they were sort of Islamic rulers in, I want to say modern day like Saudi Arabia. This one's an interesting overstruck Constantine X Ducas coin, and solid detail on both sides of this one. You can even see some of the lettering in this side, and yeah, I mean, but good detail in the face, including sort of like the hanging ornaments from the side of the face, and really interesting. Really interesting coin and history represented there as well. So I just think that a lot of the Byzantine coins are so cool, and like a lot of history represented again, and it's neat. We got UCL 26-3-12 France 2 francs, so larger World War II era coin. I like this sort of olive branch design as well, and the way that they lay out the text on these is pretty cool. I think, yeah, you're right, it's the Walking Liberty. That's where we got the design from. Oliver Rhodey basically carved that out. And then Old Persian or Iranian, yes, I do. I have not a ton left, but I can run some after this. You know, I don't know how much higher this is going to bid up. Looks like Bullock 72 going to win it. And I think I only have one of these left. Let's see. Do I have two? No. Okay, let me figure out where I put it then. Okay, here it is. Sasanian Empire. These are really nice. I have an Arab Sasanian coin from the 700s, but this is the full dram, well struck up, nice sort of mint information here. This one is the ruler of Khusro the first, and yeah, this is nice, super old Persian coin here, and so much history. Again, you can see sort of this cornucopia, last one of today, and these are a lot more expensive than $15. So, wish I had an account because I'm gonna lose a ton if this sells for that money, which is crazy. Yeah, I can try the Brazilian next. I mean, even at 26, I'm losing, but we'll still, you know, I was terrified for a second that I was gonna sell for $15. Do I have any Spanish? I sold some of that earlier. We'll see. We'll see. Let me look in the sidebar. I have a Spanish Philippines coin. Those are always very expensive, and I mean even to $32, those frequently sell for a lot higher. So that was a good buy for Pete. You know, it's like if I buy them in bulk, that's my cost. And so after fees, they'll shake out not super favorably. But Pahlavi money, I sold a lot of that King Alam already. It wasn't Pahlavi. It was like more early 1900s. This is a Spanish Philippines 10 centimos though. Again, much rarer than just a regular 10 centimos from Spain. This one's King Alonso the 12th, Por la G de Dios, and really nice. Gonna go for $15 to November. So a nice buy there. And I'll try this Christ Phallus. These are very popular, and it's got that again nice Jesus Christ, King of Kings on the reverse, and you can even see a good amount of the lettering on either side of it, in addition to, you know, you can't see the eyes, but you can see the nice lettering and sort of a very sand-aged look to it. Jesus Christ, King of Kings. It's a bit earlier. It's a class A2. Often the other ones I sell are A3. This is an A2 Anonymous Phallus. Has a wide planchet and a really interesting centering on the coin. Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate the info, woohoo. And I got that 1824 Brazilian coin. I also have some US stuff left though, so again, take a look in the side and let me know what catches your attention, because I'll try to have that then pretty much up next as those requests come in. But I think this one is a cool coin. Again, the A2 a bit different from the A3, which is more commonly what I'm selling. A cool, we're gonna win it. Very nice job, and I'll run that 2-cent piece after this. This is a really cool 20 race. It was a 40 race, but then they countermarked the currency. Actually has pretty good detail, but much earlier South American large copper coin here. And so sort of the Portuguese King Petrus the First, featuring very prominently there. And I think I also have a Pruda left, so I could try running that. But lots of fun coinage here. HBP gonna take that one. And I can't, oh, here's the 2-cent piece. I was gonna say I couldn't find it, but then I could. Morocco, yes, I will run the Morocco one right after this 2-cent piece, and I think that it's fun. It's pretty cheap. Barber halves, okay, I'll do some of those too, but then I'll get the Morocco, then I'll get the, then I'll do some Barber material. Yeah, I think, yeah, who's everybody rooting for in the World Cup? That's a important question that I have not yet discussed in depth. I am friends with, and one of the other guys who works a lot with Treasure Town is from Croatia. So I'm rooting for Croatia and Morocco. Are my teams. Your boy 277, because I'm a German citizen. They didn't advance. Obviously gonna root for the U.S. They struggled. But yeah, what are people focused on? Here's a nice 1221 Hijri calendar, U.S. 1807, great piece of Moroccan history. This under Sultan Moulay Suleiman. So very old, and best hair goes to U.S. players. Yeah, that's probably, I think it's Croatia's time. That would be, hey, that'd be cool. My Treasure Town, the people who are behind the scenes at Treasure Town would be very, very happy with that outcome. The red, white, and blue, that's true. But we actually have a fair amount of Barber, or two more, some Omen, some nice ones. So, did not realize that. Right here, we'll see November Lima gonna take the nice Alawite Dynasty Moroccan coin. This one actually, I also try to get ones with decent eye appeal. 1914 S. Barber $50. Argentina rigged. Um, yeah, but nice U.S. coin right here. Yeah, that's true. That's fair. Japan did great against Germany, right? Did they beat them? And then what happened in the end to Japan? Did they have like a come from behind loss or something, or come from ahead loss? Something sort of saddening. But yeah, nice bar recorder here again with good details and everything. So, really like how it looks. Early date World War I happening as that's unfolding. So much history there, and just like, yeah, cool piece of history, definitely. But I know I have a pretty rare Kuda coin if I can find it. Looks like, where did I even put it? Okay, I have some nice stuff. 1914 S Barber $50. And that's gonna sell. Let's see, $435 to SP Crex. Nice win. I don't know if I lost the Kuda. There's like a really cool Judean coin that I would think would be really fun to showcase and sell. I mean, okay, this is also a nice one. This should be from, it's a solidly BC coin. When I say 300 to 101 BC, that just means that's third, that's the general date range that I've identified it as. It's from Paphlagonia. They called it AE20, and it's got on the front of the coin, which is really cool, it has Zeus. So a pretty clear portrait of Zeus there, and on the back we have an eagle on one of the thunderbolts that's coming from Zeus, which is a really cool bit of imagery. Get engaged to a girl with US is out. No, I've got some more US stuff. Absolutely. Yeah, I've got plenty more US. No, that's definitely not out for the count or anything. That's funny. I'm probably gonna try to do a little bit better than a coin engagement ring. Argentina versus France. I think that probably makes sense, but I feel like this World Cup has just been like anything, like literally anything has been happening to such an unpredictable degree where it's like I don't even know what's going on anymore. 50 cents, 1966, Queen Elizabeth. This was from the Bahamas, which is pretty cool, I think, and got a really nice, looks like some sort of spear or sword fish. Can't exactly pinpoint what that is, but yeah, it's a cool look, and yeah, I like this. The Mars Cup. New York 2 Keys, how's it going? And I'm seeing lots of people in the YouTube live stream again. Be sure to come on over and welcome. Get in the chat. Here's a nice Umayyad New York 2 Keys. It says the payment didn't go through. Just as a heads up, not trying to call you out, more just like as a it didn't go through. That's super cool. Close. That's a throwback, but that's really neat. This one is a Islamic State, sort of right after again the Islamic States. It's like after Muhammad, I believe Umayyad, I think were the first caliphate, because then it was Abbasid. Is that correct? If somebody could confirm that for me, I'd be appreciative, just so that I make sure I have that right. But these coins are pretty high quality, I would say, and if it sells for 18, I'm gonna lose a fair amount of money. It says, and Silver Topaz, getting some steals today. I'm glad you're able to make this stream, and I think that it probably pays off pretty well here. This one's a cull, it's got a scratch in it, but it's an 1856 seeded Liberty quarter. And so it's an earlier pre-Civil War seeded Liberty as well. Cool US coin for sure. And then, it's an interesting one. Decent portrait on the reverse. It's seen a lot of war. Abbasids are after Umayyad, yeah. So, a good deal. And for Liberty, Mike says that's your first buy for me as well. Congrats. Well done. And we'll try somebody who's asked about this 1911 Florin. And a lot of the material here, I've been doing some cheaper lots. I'm probably going to group lot a few of this stuff in the future. Probably use the $15 credit. Yeah, that would be great. That would be pretty free. Islam was established 660 AD. That makes sense. That's a good, again, if you have brothers, sisters, that sort of stuff, have them sign up using the Treasure Town Whatnot account, and then, if they're not going to buy coins, you can buy. have them buy from their account. You know, you can't make multiple accounts yourself, of course, but that's awesome, Liberty. New York 2 Keys, leading on, yeah, very nice sterling silver flooring. And it's got a very cool appearance. Now I'm concerned about that Pruda coin because I was like, it's a nice one. Maybe I put it in the wrong. Let's see. Oh, that's a nice half crown. What else do we have? We got. I'm just doing a little scroll through the inventory, I guess. Maybe I'll do an Antioch coin. I got some old French, nice Mexican silver. There's a good mix of stuff going on. But yeah, here's a nice. No, that's absolutely. Did I just make it now, or am I waiting for the right coin? What do you mean by that? 914-7. Principality of Antioch. We know within 3 years this was 1101 to 1103, 1101 to 1103. Nice. And I can run the Mexican silver after, but a nice Tancred coin. It says, "O Lord, help your servant Tancred," from Antioch, Syria, which again is just a lot of history represented in this sort of thing. Oh, that makes sense. You know, holding the cross there in the right hand, and then I'm not sure exactly what's going on the left, but it's sort of an interesting, like, not a plea on the coin, but it is kind of one, right? Like, it's they're reaching out for help. And this is an earlier 50 centavos from 1920. So really beautiful rays, and on this side, the classic Mexican silver design. You know, it's interesting. Yeah, we got the old Treasure Town logo there too as well here. That's a good eye. Some slightly older inventory. I bought a fair amount of these, and so I didn't want to sell them all at the same time. So I was able to sell them a little bit slower. Chata makes that a win. 1849 braided hair large cent. With a bit of like environmental action going on, but so really nice. You can see a lot of the Liberty. You can see a very clear date, and comes with a discounted Treasure Town logo. Exactly, the evolution of the flip. It's like grading labels, but yeah, nice. U.S. better braided hair, large cent, larger planchet. You know, nicely braided up in the back, and acid rain possibly. I'm not exactly sure. I don't have a full diagnosis there. But definitely fun. TJ Vos 87. Hey, I don't mind, like, at some point it's like this is supposed to be Christmas sale, but also maybe some good deals here. This one is another gorgeous rainbow toning, fully uncirculated. Take a look at that dime. Really pretty. Nice reverse with a mix of different hues, but I really like the front of it. Super pretty. And an earlier date as well, 1949. Wow, everything seems to be selling again. I don't avoid. It's not a complaint here. It's interesting though. Like, I try to target my lots to be a little bit pricier, but I think I also haven't done like a 190 coin sale in a long time. Here we've got a nice portrait of Hercules on the reverse. So we have those French Hercules coins. This one is the King or Emperor Gordian III. On the front of the coin with a great, you know, detail in the hair, really nice portrait, and just a cool from the junk bin. No, this, no, that was not from the junk bin. I paid more for those. The ones that I did in groups of 4 were from a junk bin, but that one I actually paid individually for. But yeah, nice portrait of Hercules, double the value of a denarius for the circulating times, though these would quickly get debased, and for $40, well below retail pricing there. What are we thinking though? Let me know on which coins people want to see sold. I've got one more of these. That's the last one that I have. Mamluk Sultanate for tonight. No, this is not Mamluk. This is Mughal from India. There's a lot of interesting Indian coinage too. Sell the bag. The bags are not for sale though. I guess I could put something in. Maybe if people want at the end of everything, I could put something in. I think that they have been searched though, but I think it would be a hassle. Not like very complicated to ship. So I have to figure that out. But yeah, really nice here. Emperor Akbar, the great, prominent emperor, and selling for a low price right now. A big steal if it goes through, and it does go through for $21. So nice pickup. Here we've got a nice Constantine coin. It's a smaller planchet, but it's also like pretty nice hyperinflation Roman currency with a very good portrait on that side. And then here we have on the back somewhat of a, well, it says a rectangle, single incuse rectangle. I feel like it can't just be a single incuse rectangle, but instead, just a nice, you passed the 50 mark for the store. What do you mean by that? More French. Okay, I have some big French stuff coming up too. That one's gonna go to Bullock, and I actually think I lost a little bit of money on that coin, so paid up a bit more for it. But here's a 1915 France 2 franc coin, larger planchet again, and we see O'Rohde, of course, the classic design, and it's a cool coin, definitely. Large French silver, less than 50 items. Okay, cool. Giveaway time? Yeah, let's do a giveaway. Good idea. Yeah, this one is in better condition, and it's got an interesting cameo design as well. Gonna sell to HB Pete. Nice win. Let's see. I'm gonna do two more. I'm gonna do a jeton that's like in pretty nice condition actually, and then I'll do a giveaway. But this one, I mean, take a look at the nice soldier on this. These normally go for a good bit, just in the really higher end state of preservation. You see Hans Krawinkle got like surrounding it as the creator. Yeah, and a really cool knight there, just with great detail. A really nice shield as well, and sword and Ichmaus Planet. Modelo time. He doesn't look nice. It looks fierce. Well, yeah. I mean, but the planchet itself is like, it's well struck up. It hasn't been used a ton as a jeton. It's got the great crest there. It's a nice coin from sort of the medieval time period. Resource for jeton. It's honestly, there's a few books. I think a lot of the best research though is actually conducted in French, and like I cannot understand that, which probably makes sense. But yeah, so I still have to do a bit more research myself. I mean, like I was taking a look at some of the alphabet jeton, which are super cool. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna get some of the next ones in order here. I'll do a few ancients or a few worlds, and then trying to think what we even have left though. We've got, what's that? Oh, that's a nice Medine coin. I'll give another, let's see, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the winner. Abbasid coin, minted under rule, and which Al-Jarreau created. That's super cool. I mean, that's the thing with like some of these coins is like it's pretty incredible the different like historical significance. And it looks like Bodie F is gonna win that one. So excited to send that one out to you, and I look forward to when you get it. So it should be fun. This Ottoman Empire, I should know better what happened in 1520, but like this one's actually really nicely centered on this side. On this side it's a bit off center even, so sort of a minor error, though the errors were more commonly seen back then. But these Medine coins are larger than the Axe coins and super solid. So this one goes for 10. That would be incredibly low. I may like slow roll these a little bit more, given how low some of them have been going, just because they can be really nice Nauros in the lead. Like these things I view as pretty pricey, or like pretty high quality. And that's also an interesting mix, because like I don't only want to sell hyper expensive stuff so that everybody can get a chance to buy stuff that they're interested in. You can go to November Lima. I also want to, it's a tricky balancing act, I think. This one is a fractional. This is actually, I paid a bit more for this sort of material just because it's really nicely struck. KR, I forget, I think that's a reference to the lower silver content, and you can clearly see Diocletian like in super clear lettering. So very fun reverse design as well. And I mean, again, just like the history that I feel like I get to hold in my hands when I hold this is awesome. So yeah, I mean, super fun. Thanks, Jesse Harris. I appreciate it. I've been trying hard. Any good new video ideas? I have to get some good stuff going into next year. I was saying, not that I've fallen off on the video side, but like I feel like I could be doing better videos, and so I'm excited to put the effort in to make that happen. Good win for Bullock. It's a nice ancient coin, not as easy to come by, I would say. And yeah, so like I want to make better YouTube videos. Like, what do people want to see? It's so tough between schoolwork and auctions and everything to like have that up and running. This is a guess the grade. I gotta get some more of those for sure. 1951 Belgium, 100 francs, larger European silver coin here, and really nice Belgian crest here as well. We want to see me buy the coins, like live negotiating, Ezel? Or what do you mean by that? 100 franc a vlog? Okay, that would be fun. Getting a lot more followers and whatnot? Yeah, I've been getting a fair amount. There's a lot of people, that would be fun. Woohoo. There's a lot of people with like 10,000 followers and whatnot, or like 3,000. So, I have to figure out how to get more followers. My coin collection, oh, that would be cool, like a collection review. Let's do, well, I'm gonna do a Byzantine coin here. Let's see, which one is this? This is IV20. Oh, this is a Constance. This is the only Constance that I'm selling. And you can see how it's sort of like in an earlier evolution. Nice, like clear M, but like a different type of planchet on this one. And you can see sort of his full body standing with the two sort of standards with the cross on it. That's true. I do take it to the YouTube community, but I have to figure out a better way to link the system. CG, yeah, no, I should take people sort of the behind the scenes. Silver Topaz is going to take this one. Really nice Byzantine from the 7th century. And it's interesting to think like they were in conflict with a lot of other nations. And so November is followed by Treasure Town. He had just reached out to me and asked if I could follow him individually. So I did follow him. Broadstruck is a little bit different from off center, but not too much. Really cool dime here. Should sell for well above 9, but essentially it's not in the retaining planchet, so you can see the outward expansion. And these are, high quality. You can even see sort of like where the collar splits apart and there's like a little bit of reading, but then the metal has expanded, so it's a bit of a railroad rim effect, and it's a really fascinating coin. If you find these in your pocket change, well, it's going to be pretty rare, but even at $17, like that's basically my cost. The history of the coin, yeah, I agree, bottle openers. I think it would be really fun. What I'm going to try to do is, as I do the buying videos, I need to slow down and edit them a bit more, and then I can tell people like all of the history associated with, like, I even need to know this one better. I know it's a Ghaznavid dynasty, under Sultan Mahmud. This one's a bit, really nice strike and really early coin, sort of from the 1000s. And I don't know exactly all the history and like what all the lettering means. I think it would be fun if I just slowed down a bit. But a lot of this stuff has been selling for quite a bit less today, which is just interesting. Not that that's a horrible thing. I mean, it's not great, but it does mean a lot of people who are looking for deals well below, what eBay's doing and that sort of stuff have been getting them, which there can be something good to that. Like for $13, dang. But I am going to stick it through and get through all of the material in front of me. Let's do, for the people who are interested, it has a bit of a spot up there, but it's a very early France. This one is from 1799, which is pretty interesting. You're always on the eBay. Yeah, that makes sense. I bring in my friend. Yes, he's great. And I'm going to try to do a bunch more videos with him filmed in January. But this is a very early French coin, 1797, from the First French Republic. I'm glad, Boder. I mean, like, I would say not every literal single coin here. Like, sometimes people will pay a lot for something, and I don't want to, like, mislead people on that front either, but generally, I try to sell like stuff that can't really be found easily on eBay. So then like once it gets sold, like people are gonna ask a ton for it on eBay, and then I can just sort of sell it and like see what happens to it. Somebody had the underbid of 8. I mean, these things bid up a lot. It's a really nice winged creature on the back, feudal French, valance and die denier, which is a hammered villain coin, which means it's a low percentage silver, but these were sort of probably circulating along with the denaros. These are generally a bit better quality, nicely struck, and they're most likely sort of from the middle of the 12th century, so like the 1100s, but I didn't have a very specific ID. And that's super cool. Interesting, coin that these are not like super common to source either. And so, New York 2 keys in the lead. See where this thing ends up. AP coins back. I mean, yeah, again, not a super common or easy to source type deal in front of us. And I find them like a really fun design, and these are solid. Fair businessman. Yeah, I really try to do good customer service, that sort of thing too. Are there coins from the area of Bordeaux, France? I don't actually know. There's probably in some type of Gallic coin. Like I know Gaul, it can be like the Aedui tribe. There's like a bunch of different ones. There's a bunch of different areas of French coinage. I'm gonna do my last Barber half dollar here. Start this auction off 19030. So that's fun. Good coin. And I like, again, the Barber design. It's a really nice classic US look, I think. Ooh, and then I forgot about this coin. That's a nice one that's coming up in the back. MD Block currently leading on it, but these nice type coins are always really cool. And some cool with the mint mark and everything. They're sort of special. I think people are really, commemorative. That's what I was thinking. It looks really nice. The next one that I have, but we'll see. I haven't decided. I also could mix it up and throw in a US coin for the next find. So, anybody again in the YouTube live stream, hope you're enjoying watching. Definitely make a new account. You get $15 free, and a lot of the stuff, at least recently, people have been getting some great deals. Be just free shipped to your door with a new account. Let's run this though. Nice 1893 classic commemorative. It's in nicer shape than the average commems that I sell. And take a look at that. Super pretty. And did the audio cut out? Yeah, he has a big nose. That's true. Not that they did him dirty, but hey, different people have different style noses, I guess. Tommy811 is leading. Let's see who else will jump in here. New York 2 keys. Audio's good now. Okay. But this is a nice look to it. Interesting planchette. New York 2 keys. I'm gonna win. And not that we're not getting to the end of the auction, but there's not too many left. I think this is the last one. That's super old ancient stuff. A heifer on a dolphin. It's sort of a crazy combo right there. But here's the your first commemorative. Oh, that's super cool. Here's the reference is SNG being Black Sea. I mean, it's super cool though. Like again, little cow on a dolphin, and then the reverse. I don't think I knew what the reverse was. Maybe it was a punch type design or something like that. But this one, currently I'll lose money if it sells here. We'll see if anybody else jumps in. And it's a not super easy to find. I mean, again, it's a worn coin, but I like the interesting punch on it. And Lad 1, I mean, I think that's a pretty good deal. Lots of solid, I think, like attractive to the people buying it coins. This one has a really nice plancha effect. Check this out. Great Byzantine coin. You can see a lot of the detail again in the face and everything. This one's Maurice Tiberius, if you recognize that ruler. Again, you can see the cross on top of his head. on this side, it's almost the entirety of this smaller design is punched into this larger planchet, which looks like the Nikka Media Mint. Yep, that's how it's been identified as well. And it was in that year that covered 589 to 590 AD. That's funny. Your coin addiction is probably not the worst one that you can come away with, though, I would say. Chata in the lead on this, and I mean, such a solid coin. It's really cool to see that. And maybe I'll have to go with some of the people that they were at war with frequently to sort of have a good historical back-to-back here. This one is a hammered hemigram, half gram, from the Arab Sasanian Tabaristanis under the Abbasid Caliphate with a bit of like golden toning or metal effect look to it. This is a good one, and really clear strike as well. Lots of detail on each of those leaves. Just a nice, really nice coin. Interesting chin too and everything. Yeah, super cool. And again, much older Arab coin, which is interesting to behold. And for $21, I mean, this stuff has been. I think it shows me, like, because it doesn't feel awesome to like sell coins and then not be up on them, like, or like if I bought them really well, even if I sell it but it's like lower than where I feel it could be. Maybe I should do more either group lots or like fewer. Do you think like the length of this auction is a bit long? I've also done 3 auctions this week, and for the more niche type coins, like, that could be just a little too many. 1933 S Walking Liberty $50 here. The group lots, that's true, but I think like, yeah, that's probably true. A solid 33 S. I mean, this is a worn coin, but it's a cool date and mint mark that probably a lot of people need. And so, yeah, that's likely true. And the Blanc leading here, we'll see where this one ends up. Ignorant with ancients and foreigns. Yeah, that's fair. That's like the other issue is like, yeah. This one is not a design that I've sold in a little while. I think it's a Philip the First, the Arab, Antonianus from 244 to 249. Yeah, that's pretty true. And I don't mind. Again, I think it's also just fun to like foster a fun and active auction environment. Like, check this out though. Really nice planchet, well struck up in the hair and everything. And these coins were minted again. They were only looking like this for like probably 25, 30 years in the Roman Empire. Then nice buy at 39. And then they sort of tapered a bit. Now what coins should we go with next? Maybe I'll do this big Canadian silver coin, and then I have a cool Kepping coin behind it, and then that's a cool. Alright, I have a attack plan for some of the next stuff. Again, I still have enough coins though where you can let me know what you want to be buying in the comments. This is a good silver coin, especially if you have a $15 credit, can immediately become cheap. Nice reflection. It's got the blunt 5, the large beads in the rim with some luster. Absolutely bottle openers. That was a good one. I watched these when I don't have the money. That's funny. Well, hey, it's really fun to have. You don't have to have the money always when you're in these shows. I always like just hanging out with people talking coins, and that's really good. Head out for the night. That's awesome. I'll do 2 more sales. They might not be this big, but I'll try to have them be pretty large. I think I might do like some graded coins. I didn't do any graded tonight. This is for a type collector, a decent look. A lot of these come with the no mint mark. This one has some nice detail left over on it, and the wings and everything. Wanda, Mama, great to see both of you guys here. Thanks for joining tonight. And we got the sprig. I mean, there's a lot of detail on this in a really cool way, and I like that about it for sure. I also will try another interesting type coin, which is this Newfoundland coin. Actually, I just got a text from somebody who does some work for Treasure Town. I gotta just text them quickly. I think in the doc, all the ones I did are in the red text. Alright, which one was I gonna do? I just had it in my hand. Oh my gosh, where did I put it down? Oh, here it is. Large sales, most American coins. That's a good point. That's true. It's tougher when you're not as familiar with the values. Like, this is a cool one. I really like how well struck up his helmet is, like his crown is here. And I think that they would take a lot of the crown coins off of the foreign ruling ones, circa, I don't even know. I think like 1930 or so. Do I make more profit off of? I found that some of the Judean coins can do really well because they're a bit rarer. U.S. comes down to how well I purchase it. Byzantine is a bit lower. French is a bit lower. But I think a lot of people like that stuff. So there's also a trade-off of like, okay, what do people want? And then if people like that, I want to have it here, and then I can show them some other cool stuff. So here's a 584 Byzantine phallus. Again, really nice design, detail, and everything. Cyzicus Mint, the second year here, and that's a fun look to it. Again, really solid planchet type, solid all around, and the Roman coins are cool. Yeah, and those like have such a clear history on them. That's really fun about them. Where it's fun to also like just sell that type of material because it's like you're putting that much history in somebody's collection, which is fun. This one, I got two more. This is one of them. Nice 1909 VDB. Again, first year of issue with the very first design on these common Lincoln cents that we all know. So it's a good one. We'll see. Bullock 72 in on it. And yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think what else we have. Ooh, we got 1875 TI 33535. Glad that we were able to. I thought I had done something wrong on one of TI's buys, and then I realized what had happened. But I said that I would give him some extra stuff, and so I gave him the extra stuff either way. Here's the S. Okay, they're saying that mint mark is below bow. That's pretty worn down, but nice 1875 seated Liberty dime. I don't have a 1914 D on me tonight. Silver topaz. Actually, that's something that I have not made much money on. Is, and there you go. You can see the S San Francisco mint mark 1875. I've not made much on like higher end US type. I find that sells pretty weak. Just because, yeah, I'm not sure. Like, and maybe I need to start. A lot of people will run stuff with a starting bid. This is a gorgeous coin, super lustre, flashy half crown. I'm excited to see how far this one bids up, but this is a really nice one. 20-cent pieces. I do have one, but I don't have it for sale. Buy now is best for better US. I think I agree with that. Yeah, this one, super nice, World War II era. I mean, even though it's 50% silver, just sweet appearance to it, and great portrait of King George V. AP coin's gonna take that one. Nice world sale. How much are the 20-cent? I mean, I think that they're sort of at the really low end. I want to say like $60-$70. Is that what is that right? Yeah, 60, 80. Yeah. Here, this is a nice axe coin from Bayezid, late 1400s, and actually you can really clearly see a lot of the Islamic lettering, and you know, very interesting design here, which is cool. The Ottoman Empire, I mean, they reigned for so long, they had so much power, and yeah, that would be fragmented. They would go up until World War I, then that's when they really dissolved. But sort of fascinating. That one's gonna go to Everett Coin. Congratulations. Let's see. This one's also a cool one because it's got some cool fiery toning. 1922 Dutch, 72% silver, in a bit better condition, with Queen Wilhelmina, who reigned for a long time. But yeah, this one's very cool. It's got sort of that orange, brown, red toning, in a fun way, and made to help with change. I think so. Wasn't there something to do with like postage too? 20 20 cent was not a very effective denomination. New York 2 keys in the blowout world coin lots doing pretty well. Here's a nice Australian 2 shilling coin, a florin, Advance Australia, and I really like how it looks. Still seeing the crown here and the World War One Australian shilling. Like the Australian shillings are often a bit better than the not old, but like the regular school British ones that are a bit more straight up. So that one's gonna go for very close to. Yeah, I'm not gonna make money on that one. And it's been an interesting sale tonight from that point. Somebody was looking for Ecuador, Crusader States, Cilician, Armenian. I have a nicer one of those. Let's see, 1915 though, Ecuador. And then I'll try selling a BC coin, or maybe just like I hadn't tried the Cilician Armenia bronze. Here's it's like the Birmingham Mint, 1 sucre, 0.9, 90% silver, the ore, a fascinating look to it. And the South American silver is always pretty sweet. Block 72, nice win. This one is going to be an Antioch coin. Let's see, Principality of Antioch. And this also has the reverse legend, though it's a bit more worn down, but the front planchet is pretty good. And you can clearly see, again, Tancred, their leader, holding the cross. I think that this was like a very besieged or just like very war-torn area with a lot of destruction. And so it makes sense that they may have been sort of fleeing. I sold some Mexican pesos earlier tonight, which were fun. HBP can take that, and this is turning into the epic deals section. I'm never going to cancel a live stream unless there's some real issue that goes on, like a personal or like safety or something like that. This is a really nice Cilician Armenian coin though. I mean, I think that you can tell great detail in the eyes, great detail in the cross, and this is a pretty good one. So a fire alarm going off, exactly. The fire alarm sale, that's a good point. And I kept the live stream going. I live streamed the fire alarm going off. Yeah, but this one's a nicer one. Probably going to attract significantly more bidding action from the Cilician Armenia under King Hetum the First. It was a very interesting like area of coinage, I think, and also very interesting like lots of different usurpers and power grabs and that sort of thing. So, very very fun coin, and I mean $24 is basically what I paid for it. So I think you did well, but I think like retail, that thing is, I bought that in bulk. That's the thing. So I think retail you did very well. Here's another nice. This is my last Civil War token from Troy, New York. Oliver Bootwell. This side redeemed at my office, 1863. Very cool coin. Better Civil War store card. And these things, I remember I'd like look on eBay and it would be like a roll of coins with one of these in the back, or like on one of the ends. And like this is actually a pretty nice one. So redeemed at my office. They would make these because they were low on change, needed it in the Civil War, and a good buy. I think well under probably what like a buy it now type deal would be asking for on the Bay. Let's see what this is. So about 1700 Ordinal de Gale. So it's a nice coin, and yeah, definitely unsurprised to see the pre-bid from King George III. Nice lion, maybe of St. Mark, I'm not totally sure. And then check out that portrait of King Louis XIV. Really nice look with a great tail and everything. And yeah, just super sweet coin. Gorgeous earlier French sort of jeton token coin. Let's see where this ends up. And Bodie F gets that one. That's the last one of the night on the jeton side. We'll try this. I haven't sold 3 of them in a while. Maybe I should only be selling 1 of each type of coin, but then they can also go for lower and have some good deals. This is a King Huron II Litra, solid trident on the reverse. Nice portrait, well struck on the front. See me besides YouTube? Yeah, welcome to the show. It's great to have you here. Mm. And sort of towards the tail end here, but that could be some pretty good deals coming in. I think that people have been pretty happy about the stuff that they're getting at, generally well below sort of the common retail type of pricing. 55 Axof, gonna take that one. Great piece of history. And what else do we have? This one is, I'm curious to see where this sells. It's a 1832 British East Indies. It's got a chicken on the coin, which is sort of awesome. And then on here you can see the Javanese lettering. One kepping, 1247 is the sort of adapted East Indies numerical. Is this Cambodian? No, it sort of looks like it has Cambodian, but I think that this was considered to be minted by the authority of the British East India Company, just like from a technical perspective, maybe. So yeah, HB Pete wins that. Attractive price. I think it's annoying if I say it's under what I paid every time, so I'm not going to make any comments on pricing the rest of the way unless something's badly undersold. Italian coins would love this one. Very nice state of preservation on this one soldo coin. Carlo Lode IDS Luca di Luca. Luca, of course, is the place that we see those little denarius coins or denaros from the Crusader period, and so this is like some much earlier copper, or much later copper, but that's still pretty early and before Italy, the different city-states decide to form under one sort of united Italy. It's a really cool one. I like that fleur and the crown and everything. It's great. What else is it? Okay, I've got one more half dinero. This one looks like from 1917. Don't have too many more left. And yeah, I'm concerned about that Judean coin because it's a really nice one, and all of a sudden it's missing. I must have put it in the sold tab, and so I'm probably going to do some digging before I do that last giveaway. Or maybe I'll put the giveaway up for a few minutes and I'll look for it. This one has some solid luster on it. It's not like as uncirculated as some of the other ones are that I sell. Like some of the other ones are like phenomenally uncirculated. This one just has like pretty good detail left, and you know, that's hopefully true. CNG. I think like sometimes I'm a bit aggressive because I'll also be like, okay, I need some material. Like, what am I going to go out and pick up? This one is going to be the last Byzantine of the night, and it's actually a pretty good portrait. I like the Theou is the Theophilus or Antioch mint. Maurice Tiberius here, 588 or 589 AD, thicker bronze air base metal, phallus coin, 40 numus, an intricate planchet design too. So Chana is going to take that. Congrats on that one. We've got only again a few left, and I think let's do this Mamluk coin. Mamluk Sultanate, 1310 to 1341. Muhammad the first. He had multiple different reigns where he sort of was usurped, and then somebody usurped him. He struck these thin, or not, they're actually not super thin, but like he struck these Durham coins. What I meant to say is like weakly struck. Great piece of history for $10, Gribs. Well identified. This one is a nice 1910 shilling. So also, early sterling silver, back when they had a good standard from King George. Or no, this is Edward. Sorry. If anybody, I can cancel this if you don't want it because it's King George. Edward is older than King George, so hopefully it's like a better thing. But I'll probably leave it as is. Lion of St. Mark on the back. We see his older portrait right here. And so, it's a cool one. And a lot of that stuff from Britain is a bit better when it's the older material. So, New York 2 keys, very nice. That'll be shipped out soon, and we've got only a few left here. We got we'll go with a 1914 D Barber dime in solid shape. I'm gonna 1914 D. I'm gonna start this auction for 6 just because I think it should sell for around there, or a bit higher. I mean, it's a nice type example. Is that better for a dime? date-wise. I'm not exactly sure, but it was just like a solid portrait. If somebody wanted a type coin, a barber coin, I wanted to connect them with it. So I thought that it had like mostly very intact rims, clear. Dance It in the lead. Dance It says that's your first purchase. Congrats on becoming a Treasure Town purchaser. Right here we've got a Barber Quarter, already has a pre-bid, and it's got a nice Blaine's Coin and Currency. Currently bidding on it at 10. From the 1800s. That's cool. It's good to pick it up. I mean, it's just like shipping. If you send a photo, can I find a coin? Can't guarantee it, but I can do my best, Chada. I can't guarantee that, with any type of speed or anything like that either, but I can, again, I try my best in general. It's interesting, like, especially with the YouTube, like, the level of subscribers over there, it's really challenging. I do my best to, like, look at comments. Blaine's Coin and Currency leading on this one. It's actually sort of a nice, there's a bit of a bump over there, but, like, a nice chocolatey brown 1909 first year VEB US set. And so, yeah, there are some good apps. I mean, I should make like a guide on how to identify coins, but it's not like I can identify every single coin that's out there. Gribbs Auto in the lead. Gonna go to Gribbs. Congrats. Okay, so now I have a bit of a project here because in front of me, and then I'm gonna do it. Well, I'm gonna run the giveaway while I look for this Pruta coin. But you may have to stay around for a little while. A little bit about the Pruta coins that I'm searching for. So they were made by the Roman procurators who were sort of ruling in Judea for quite a long time. And this, yeah, no, we definitely flew through a bunch of material today, which was very fun. So much stuff. I think things tapered off. I think it was like, it's interesting, and sort of bear with me guys on the giveaway. I'm not doing it to like just have everybody in the stream for way longer than they need to be. I just want to find, because like it's a nice Judean Pruta coin. It's got a great canopy. It's from 37 to 44 AD. And I was also interested in like how it would sell, because I have some other types of Prutas, but they're not quite as cheap as, or they're not quite as expensive as this type. So like when I have a more expensive coin that I say I'm gonna sell, it can disappoint people who like, people want to show up for a sale, and like I did a lot viewing video and everything, so people like have expectations for what I'm gonna be selling. But if I don't find it in another minute, I'm gonna just call it off. But I want to figure out where I put it so that I can run the auction. And yeah, it's a pretty coin. Here's the other Pruta that I found, but it's okay. Here it is. Yay! There's that Pruta. It's really like nicely centered on the canopy design too and everything. So I'm super pumped about it. Let's now draw the winner. Thank you, Cape Cod Coins. Let's draw this winner. First time coming across my sites. That's awesome. I really try to do my best. Let's see who ends up getting this. And yeah, good luck to everybody. Really fun show tonight. Enjoyed spending time with all of you. Make sure to follow me if you haven't already. I'm seeing lots of familiar names, and Artsy is going to get that coin. Congratulations. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go yet if you're interested. Maybe everybody's going to clear out. But this is a high quality, you see the 3 wheat years on this side, a great Pruta coin to end this show, umbrella-like canopy on that side, and just under Herod Agrippa, who probably a lot of people recognize as well. But that's great Artsy, and this is going to be also a fun way to send off tonight. Just really cool, larger bronze Pruta coin, fun to have come across, and it's a valuable coin, so I'm glad that I was able to find it. Ancient Judean. And it's going to go to Silver Topaz. Congrats, Silver. Great to have you here. To everybody on YouTube, it looks like there's 6 people there. Sign up for an account. Make sure your friends and family also sign up for accounts. You can't make multiple, but people that you know can, and they can all get the $15 free credit with my link, whatnot.com/invite/treasuretown. And I'll see you guys soon on what is it, next Sunday I'm gonna be doing a sale, and then next Sunday it's gonna be during the day though, like 4 in the afternoon. And then next Tuesday will be my last sale of the year. So wonderful to spend time with everybody. I'm gonna sign off and have a great night.